Hello, welcome back. So today we have another Infinity Nikki video where I'm going to be going over where you can locate all the materials for the new legendary outfit. And if there's anything that you're looking for in particular, make sure to check out the timestamps. I do have everything stamped below with the names. So let's just get right into the video. All right, so for the first material that we need Dreambloom of Yore. So let's go ahead and collect this. So to get this material, you're going to want to go to the Mirror Crown Arena. So it is this one right here. It says Mirror Crown Mirror Arena. And you're going to see that there is a new section called Echoes of the Tides. So what you're going to want to do is enter it and complete the stage. Once you've done that, you can go to the glow chamber just down here. And in the glow chamber, this is where you're going to be able to purchase Dreambloom of Yore. So it does take these guys here. They're called Sunny Shimmers, and it takes 60 of them. So once you complete the first stage, you will get 240. So then you can just go ahead and buy them. I'm going to just purchase them. Actually, do I need them for anything else? No. So you can just go ahead and purchase them all. And that will give you 4 of them. And then you have Dreamlike Ripple, so you can purchase whichever here with the Dreamlike Ripples. I'm going to go ahead and purchase these and whatever else. So that's how you get the Dreambloom of Yore. Something to keep in mind is that we do have a weekly limit of the shimmers here. So once you've completed Echoes of Tides, like the first chamber, you're not going to be able to do any more until the next week. All right, so our next material is the Nela Feather. So to find it, so for the feather, you're going to find it in this area right here in the circle near the healing ground. And the feather is actually from these 2 birds. So here's this one here, and then there's also one other. Unfortunately, these are the only 2 on the map, so you can only groom them once a day. Or sorry, and this one, I lied, there's 3. I didn't see this one here. So there's going to be only these guys here. Once they're groomed for the day, you will have to wait until the next day to be able to groom them again to get more feathers or to get the essence from them. All right, so next on the list is the Candlemelt Cluster. So for these ones, you can actually find them all around the Great Lumiville. So I'm just going to go ahead and warp spire to the memorial site. And then once you're there, they are these guys right here. So this is what they look like. And again, they are all around this area. So you can really find a bunch of them. And then once you pick a certain amount, you can actually just precise track them whenever you need to. But yeah, so this would be the area that you would go to for the mushroom. And like down here. All right, and then the next one here is called Candleglow Cluster. So for the Candleglow Cluster, you can actually find a lot of them around the tree. It is showing that they're in this area. They're also over here. And then I find that they're over here as well. You will need to be at night. The time has to be nighttime for them to show up. But this is what they look like here. They just look like little candles. And there we go. Next on our list is the Boneflame Bloom. So for the Boneflame Bloom, you can find them all around the healing ground. You can also find them around the blue pools, so all in the little pool areas. You can find them down here. So they're really all over the place. There's tons over in this area here, the Dragon Rest. What is this? The Dragon Rest Flower Field. Tons over here. I highly recommend just going over there and just picking a ton of them up, but you can really find them all over. And then this is what they look like right here. They're super red. They're actually quite easy to see at night as well, and they're just all over this area. All right, next we have the Windspin Flower, and just like the other one, they're really all over the place. Like anywhere you look, you're gonna be able to find the Windspin Flower. And this is what it looks like right here. It just looks like one of those like spin wheel things. the pinwheels, I think they're called. All right, next we have the Glimmer Drift. So for the Glimmer Drift, you can find these all over too. So this is the beginning when we first entered, and the Warp Spire is glimmering like West Bank. So there are 10 over here. You can also grab them from over here as well. So anywhere kind of like with water, you're going to be able to get them. Like there's a ton over here near the Cultivarium Coast. Same with the Tide Foam Beach Lookout Bay. And then you can also head over to the Soul Observatory Colonnade Hall. So anywhere near water, you'll be able to get them. And then they look like these little guys here. And you can use your net to catch them. All right, so next we have the Sproutantler Fur Essence. So for the essence, you will need to have unlocked this node here in the Heart of Infinity. This node is for animal grooming. It provides essence when grooming high quality animals found in the Boneyard. And then for the essence, we are going in this area here. So it's near the Dragon Lair Peak Waterfall Summit. And this is the general location. And we can see them right up there. And we'll just have to go up with the grooming ability. And then just go ahead and there we go. Another location is right over here in the Dragon Ruins. And we can see them just right up here. And you can just go ahead and groom them. Our next one is the Leafantler Fur Essence. And so this one is exactly the same as the other essence we just did. They're usually together. So basically once you get one, you will get the other. As you see, we got both of them. All right, and next we have the Candleglow Cluster Essence. So we already went over where the Candleglow clusters are. You just have to have the node in the Heart of Infinity unlocked to get the essence. So the node that we're looking for is this one right here. It's called Collect, and it provides essence when collecting high quality plants in the Boneyard. And just a reminder where you can find them. So they are at night. So it will have to be nighttime, but you can actually find them in the Dragon Ruins area. You can also find a ton of them over here in the Great Lumivale area. You can also find them, that seems to be the two main areas. There's a couple over here, but mainly in the Dragon Ruins and then over here in the Great Lumivale. All right, so next we have the Terra Gem Suite. So for the Terra Gem Suite, you're going to want to head over to the Realm of Dark, and then we're going to go down to the S-Links here, and we're going to look for this one right here called Phantom Trial S-Link Pack Stronghold. So this is where you can get the Terra Gem Suite. If you've already challenged it, you can just do a quick challenge, or if you haven't, you can just go ahead and challenge to get the rewards. All right, so next on our list is the PlumVeil Feather. So for the PlumVeil Feather, you can find them all around where the water is. So you can also find them up here in the Soul Observatory Hall here. I personally like to go just around the Cultivarium because as you see, there are tons over near the water. So what they look like, oh, sorry. Did not mean to press that. But what they look like, they're these little birds here. So see how there's a lot of them? You can just go up, and if you have this grooming ability, you could just go ahead and groom them. If you don't, then you could use like whichever one you tend to use often. But yeah, there's tons of these birds all around this area. See, like, look at them hanging out here. And then there are also some like right here. So yeah, I'll show you the map again, just in case you need it. So all around this area here, so you can take the Tide Foam Beach Lookout Bay. You can even take the Cultivarium Warp Spire, or you can take the Cultivarium Coast. Or if you would like, you can even use the Soul Observatory. So, oh, and there's also some up here as well. near the blue pools. So basically anywhere with water. They kind of sound like seagulls. So yeah. So next on our list is the Dragonspine Stem. And for the Dragonspine Stem, you can basically find it in the same area as the bird. So it looks like it's all near the water here. So near the blue pool. You can also grab it near the observatory over here. The cultivarium over here. And let me see if there's any. No, there's none over here. So basically in the same area as the birds that we just tracked. And when you are looking for them, they are going to look like these guys right here. So there's clusters of them, and you can just go up and grab them. So let me find another. So they look like this here. And then, so they're all near the edge like that. If you have the Firefly ability, you can just go and like spam near them. But for this demonstration, this is just what they look like. All right, so next on our list is the Glaciscale. So it's these guys right here. So for them, you can really find them all over the place. There's tons around the observatory. And my favorite spot to go is right here near the Lonestone Shore. I'll show you my favorite spot to get them. So if we go here and then we head over this way and down here, there's a little cavern here. And as you see, there's a star. There's going to be a whim star here too. I've already collected it, but that's why there's a star. It's like one of those whim stars where you have to locate the star. But this one's really nice because if you have the Firefly ability, you can collect them. And then you can have them respawn like that. And see how they respawn. And then you could just collect them all again. And there's so many. Like, look at that. Easy. So that's one of my favorite spots. They do show up on the walls. So when you are looking around for it, just check the walls. Like, for example, there's them right here. So these guys. And they just look like blue scales on the wall, kind of like dragon scales, sort of. And next on the list is the Leatherbag Beetle. So for these insects, you can really find them all around. Like if I zoom out on the map, you can see that they are kind of all over the place. There's tons over near the Lonestone Shore. There's some over here in the Forgotten Pass. Some over here in this area. But if we look, there's tons over here in Dragon Rest. So I highly recommend going here since you can really get a ton of them. Okay, so I am in Dragon's Rest. So I took the Dragon Rest flower field and that's where I'm located. And I'm trying to get a little image of what they look like. So they're just hanging out. This is it right here. And then if you have the new bug catching ability, you can honestly just go around and just spam the ability. If you have it. If not, then that's what they look like. They're usually just hang out on the side of things like rocks or like trees, stuff like that. Let me see if we can see any more here. Yeah, see, I caught them all already. Oh no. Okay. Let's go over this way and try to just catch a few more. Ooh. Let's see. There should be some over here. And let's see if we can find it. Oh, it was on the tree. There we go. I might not have caught it before it flew away, but you get the idea. They're just kind of hanging out. They're hard to see. Like, I'm not gonna lie. See, that's not that. That's a butterfly. Let me see if I can find it. They are so tough to see. Let's see here. There we go. See, and it flew away automatically. So yeah, if you're trying to catch it and you don't have the new bug catching ability, I highly recommend just like slow walking near them because it is tough before they run away. It is really, really tough to see them. So, and next on our list is the Pearled Spider. All right, so for the Pearled Spider, I did catch a bunch over in this area here. So they're not showing up in the precise tracking just because they've already been caught. But you can find them near like the water edge here. For the ones over in this area, there's tons over here. Tons over near the Dragon Lair Peak. Same with over in Lone Stone Shore. So what they look like, they're these little guys here. I don't know if you can see it. They look just like little pearls. Super tiny, tiny little guys right here in the corner. He's shuffling around. And this is what they look like here. Go ahead and grab it. And then they don't seem to move too quickly, so they do seem quite easy to grab. But that is the pearl, the spider, the pearled spider. I'll show you the map again just in case you need to find some areas. So yeah, you can go all around the Dragon Lair Peak. So all around in here. You can go around in here. Mainly near like water, caves, stuff like that. All right, so next we need the Emberpaw Furball Essence. So before you're able to collect the essence, all right, so for the Emberpaw Furball Essence, all you have to do is locate these guys right here. There's a lot of them over near the Soul Observatory. And where else? There was a lot over, yeah, there's a lot over here near the Cultivarium Coast. And just kind of all around, but I would definitely check out over this area here and then this area because that's where a lot of them are located. And then once you're there, you are looking for that cat that's running away. So all you have to do is just groom them, running away from me, and then you will get the essence from it as long as you have that node unlocked in the Heart of Infinity. So make sure to have that unlocked first, and then go ahead and start grooming all the little cats that are around. And so next we have the UmbrellaBloom Essence. Again, you're going to need to have the node unlocked in the Heart of Infinity. And to locate them, they are all around. So anywhere where there's water, you can get them all around here near the Whisper Wind Slope. You can also find them over near the Blue Pools, over where I'm located, which is the Healing Ground. And then what they look like, so they are just these guys right here. And then the main thing is just making sure that you have the node unlocked in the Heart of Infinity. So we are looking for this node right here, which is the collect one. So this will provide you essence when collecting high quality plants. And again, if you're wondering what they look like, this is it right here. Next we have the Glaciscale Essence. So it's basically the same thing. So where we located them before, I will show you the location of them on the map again. So basically all around here, there's some over here. The area I showed you, which this is my favorite area, which is near the Lone Stone Shore. When you go over here, there's like a cave and it has a bunch of them. There's also a bunch around in this location. And then the main thing is just having that node unlocked in the Heart of Infinity. And then the same thing with the Pearled Spider Essence. So it's exactly where we located them before. So on the map, so they're all around like water areas. There are some over here. I've just collected them all. And right over here. So for this one, just make sure that you have the node for the bug catching unlocked in the Heart of Infinity, because this will provide you essence when you're collecting high quality bugs in the Boneyard. And then for our very last material that we need for the Slumber by Blossoms outfit is the Thread of Purity. So a lot of us should already know where to get this, but if you are not sure where you can get it, we can head over to the Realm Challenges. And if you go to the Realm of Escalation, you can then walk up to this here and then select threads, and then you're able to use your energy crystals for the threads. So I don't have too many, but if I needed some thread, this would be the easiest way to get it. So now that we've gone over where all the materials are, now we can craft our first little pieces. So as you know, we're not going to be able to craft all of them because we do need more of the Dreambloom of Yore, which we can only get from the Merit Arena. And then each stage is unlocked weekly. So next week, we're going to be able to unlock the next stage and then get more of them. But for right now, we only have 4. So that means we can't craft the full outfit. So I'm just going to click recommend. And I guess it recommends me none. What the heck? Oh, it's because I don't have any of the Terra Gem suite. One moment. Okay, so I was only able to get 20 of the Terra Gem suite. So I'm going to go ahead and press recommend to see what it recommends me. And it's the hair, which I'm not too disappointed. I like this hair. I think it's really cute. So let's go ahead and craft it. Very cute. So yeah. And I still have 2 of these. So that means I can probably craft another piece tomorrow once I have more energy to use and I can get more of the Terra Gems. It looks like I can maybe craft the coat here, which will be nice because I think this is really pretty. So until then, I can't craft anything else, unfortunately. All right, guys. Well, that is everything for today's video. I hope I was able to help you out finding all of the material locations. And if it did help, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.